Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the weekly update. Today's date is July 17th, 2021, and I'd like to start this weekly update off by saying thank you to everyone who has been checking out the Spyro Reignited Trilogy playthrough. I am playing it on my PS4 Pro, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love that game. It's been really fun so far. Like I said in my playthrough, if you guys haven't checked out the videos, I have played and beat the first Spyro game 120%, which is what my playthrough is going to be, and I've 100%ed Ripto's Rage before, back in the day, and on the Reignited Trilogy, but I have never played the third Spyro game. It's really weird because back in the day, when that Spyro game in particular came out, I never seen it anywhere. I never seen it in stores. I never seen it like any of my friends had it. Matter of fact, I didn't even know it existed. And, you know, like the next Spyro game I even seen was the ones that started coming out on I think like Xbox and PS2. Then I know there's like one on the Wii or something like that. I never kept up with Spyro after that, but that's not to say I didn't enjoy the games. But I mean, yeah, Spyro Reignited Trilogy is my current playthrough, and I have been contemplating pretty heavily on if I should just do Spyro Reignited as my one and only playthrough for now, or if I should wait a little bit, maybe like till we're like halfway done, and then start uploading another playthrough to kind of go along with it. Because if you guys remember one of my previous updates, I said I would like to have two playthroughs going on at the same time, you know, just in case one game isn't someone's cup of tea, maybe the other one is. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have been starting this past week, as you know, in terms of content, Spyro, and then we got our weekly updates going on here. So I have a bunch more Spyro recorded. I recorded a pretty hefty session last time, and I do apologize, I was only able to upload 4 videos, but that's all I was able to record at the time to get it up on the channel. But you know, not a problem now. The next Spyro video should be out tomorrow after this weekly update goes up tonight, if I can, you know, happen to get it up in time. It's that's the thing about these weekly updates. I record them in like midday, and then by the time they go live, it's like midnight. And I hate that because that's just how my schedule kind of plays things out. And there's nothing I can really do about it. But hey, thank you guys so much if you do check these out. I do appreciate it. So what have I been playing this past week? You know, games, shows, animes, offline gaming, that kind of thing. What's been going on with me? So Chrissy and I have been playing. We have been playing Super Mario Odyssey again. Now, the thing about Mario Odyssey is we actually 100% of the game, which is takes a very long time, about 2 years ago. So we did like a live stream of that, but it's kind of unfortunate because the thing about streaming is sometimes if you know, especially if you don't like highlight like the VODs and such, it's all lost to time, and you don't get to, you know, just go back at your own leisure and watch those. So we've been playing that game casually, enjoying it, loving it. I think we're on like the 4th world. We're once again gonna 100% it, but we're not recording it, and I don't have any footage of that. But here's the thing. I have talked to my wife about this, Chrissy. You know, she plays video games as much as I do when I get to play them. And I asked her, I was like, you know what? I think it'd be really cool if we did playthroughs together for some of the games that we would co-op and such. And where she didn't really mind the idea, I think more so than anything, she enjoyed the live streaming experience a little bit more. So maybe if I were to do playthroughs with Chrissy in the future, they would be VOD style, because we'd probably more than likely stream it because she likes the interactivity of the chat. So we'll see. I just thought I'd bring that up as like a little side tidbit of information of kind of what we've randomly talked about doing co-op playthroughs, because eventually I'd like to do some co-op playthroughs. It'd be pretty cool. Have I been playing any video games offline? Actually, yeah. I should probably record some footage of it for like the next weekly update, but I have been playing not old school RuneScape, but the new RuneScape, like modern RuneScape. Why? Because I know a lot of people don't really like that version of it. It's actually not that bad. I mean, if you kind of look past the microtransaction things that you can do, it's not that bad. It's not what an old school player traditionally would probably follow. Like, it's got a lot of menus, that game does. I mean, there are so many menus that you kind of can't just remember where it's at off the top of your head if you quit playing the game for a while. Like, there are a bunch of menus in that game. And, you know, there's just things that aren't the same as old school, like certain items that are sellable at the Grand Exchange. From old school, you can't just sell them at the Grand Exchange on the new RuneScape. You got to like manipulate the item to make it into something else, or so and so to sell it. Like, I found that with bird nests, like, you can't just sell them, but on old school you can. Before I continue talking about a topic that some of you guys might not understand, I'm gonna probably go on ahead and move on. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing the past week. I played a little bit of RuneScape. Chris has been playing Mario Odyssey. We thought about playing Breath of the Wild again, maybe, but I don't know. We'll have to see. That we might do a playthrough of both of those games eventually. As for shows and anime, I'm looking at my notes a little bit here to keep my head in check. Shows and anime, we're like episode 78 or some shit on Fairy Tail. We have been going in when we actually have time to watch it. The anime is hilarious, to be honest. It's got some really good arcs in it. And for those of you guys that haven't watched Fairy Tail, do we recommend it so far? Yeah, it's a good watch. It's honestly not that hard to follow along. I've watched some animes where, man, I mean, I'm the kind of person where I pay attention, like close attention to when I'm watching something. And some of them I'm just like, this is getting mega convoluted. Fairy Tail's not like that so far. It's actually pretty family friendly in a way when it comes to like the actual storytelling and stuff like that. But it has some pretty lewd moments in it that are funny, but I don't know. I would say that we probably recommend it so far. So there's a little bit of something I would like to throw in here that isn't my typical weekly update topic, and it has to do with there may be a delay in my content coming up. I'm not necessarily sure when this is gonna be. So my wife and I, without cursing ourselves and things not going through, we're trying to buy a house. Now, I own this place here, but we're trying to buy another house. So this house right here, we've been at this place for a good while. And though it's a good place, it's not laid out very well. Like, the house layout isn't very convenient. And this is a family house. And what I mean by that is I have a lot of family over here. Some people live with me. And we kind of want our own place, if you get what I mean. We want our own place. So at the moment, for those of you that have ever, you know, tried to buy a house before, we had to get a loan, which we have good credit, and we're currently at the stage where we're waiting on the underwriting person to get back with us about the appraisal papers, because we're done with everything, but we're just waiting on the appraisal papers. And then, you know, we'll get our closing date and then do our final signing, and we got the house. So the second thing I'd like to talk about that's a little bit off kilter than normal is a tab that I found that I don't know if every YouTube channel has this or something else. I've seen certain channels have like a different tab there in its place. It's the discussions tab on my YouTube channel. So if you go to my channel, you click on like where videos and such is at, you're going to see a tab that says discussions. That's where people can just like chat on your channel in general, not just like a video, but like on your channel, and just have interactivities between like you and the you know, like the actual person making the videos and such like that. I'm actually using that tab for a different reason. I mean, of course you guys can come in there and chat with me if you want, but I'm using it to let you all know when I'm doing certain things. So if you go check tab, I'll have in there when I'm uploading this video here. When I'm planning on uploading the next Spyro content. I think I had a post from about 2 weeks ago talking about Dark Souls in the weekly update or something like that maybe. So I'm going to use that tab to do like in between updates, because where I'm not a partner on YouTube, or, you know, like I actually get like all the benefits of being a partner, I don't have like the tab where I can post and it go to the community or whatever. It's just on my channel. So if you guys go and check out that discussions tab every once in a while, you might see little bits of information in there that I don't put in the weekly updates because it's between weekly updates, like during the weekly content. So if you guys are interested in checking out possible information about things going on, good place to do it. So I guess last but not least, follow me on the social medias. You guys know the content coming up this week is going to be more Spyro. And I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Everything down there, follow the social medias. You guys have a good one. Be safe, and I will catch you next time.